how it works.
I know, I'm dumb as fuck, but I don't know.
Welcome to podcast 16.
Now we just talk about what are we eating these days. Like YouTube report conspiracy theories.
Birds of hick.
I think they're cameras.
They're drones. You ever notice how geese always face towards DC? When they stand on roofs and spread their wings, they face towards DC.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're cameras.
Drones.
Or there could be birds that are cameras.
I think the reason there's dispute about it is because it's like half-half. Half of the birds are real, but the other half, they're drones.
Yeah. Spies for the government.
Am I even in frame right now?
No. Yeah, man.
Well, I'll jump on over here.
Yeah.
Got a bag in the way.
Would you like to introduce yourself to the podcast?
Sure. I'm Eric.
Eric, nice to meet you.
Likewise. Even though I've met you before now.
Yeah.
But for the sake of the podcast.
Right. You could use a fake name too.
I don't care. I have my own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Barely ever fucking post anything on it. But I do.
You should put the link in the description below.
There's a video of me on one of my friend's YouTube channels, and it's just we have this. We got bored over
Put
the
it in
summer.
the comments, it's easier to copy and paste.
But me and my friend over the summer got
Pin it to
bored.
the top.
We got bored and built a potato cannon.
Potato cut. Yes.
Specifically a potato cannon. We specify cannon here
So it's
because
not-
this thing could turn a solid uncooked spud to mashed potatoes from 900 feet away.
What was it made of?
Yes. Anything that we could find in his back shed. We had one of the parts of it was literally the tailpipe from an old motorcycle. And we opened, completely hollowed out, and then sealed the catalytic converter and the muffler that were, like, it was a combined unit.
Johnny Depp played fucking Sherlock Gnome and
Uh-huh. Yeah. But then, we got bored one day and fired a blank on it, but we used a propane butane mix as the fuel for this thing. Well, we got bored one day and started messing with it, and we filled up the combustion chamber little bit over halfway, and while I was fixing part of the front of the barrel, I was not aware that it had full tank in it. Like, it was firing blanks at this point. There was no ammunition at all in this thing, but it was almost full tank on gas.
But yeah, cord gun's connected to the bottom. Johnny Depp is the first man to ever win an American history. Hey, at least this time there's proof. And if he's not, at least this time there's proof.
Yeah. But what I was saying though about the potato cannon that we made, this thing it had enough. What?
Guest first.
This thing had enough force to knock over a brick wall 8 feet away on a full tank, just air power.
Be fresh.
What?
Wall.
Here's the thing: we used a butane propane mix as its fuel, so whenever it fired, whether or not there was anything in it, it was shooting a ball of fire too. My dumbass didn't check to see if there was gas in it or not, and I was working on the front of the barrel.
And you shot yourself.
Point blank in the face with a 700 psi fireball.
Damn.
Let's just say I didn't have to shave that week.
Is that why your hair's red?
Ha! No. That would be because of the Irish in me. He likes to come out when people notice him.
Only ginger I trust.
It's beautiful.
Just remember, I am a very tall midget.
Yeah, they say gingers don't have souls. But there's a ghost around here. So
I noticed
you can have that soul.
Nah, that's what freckles are. It's all the ones that we take.
Oh, I'll be taking that painting next time I go to Forest Grove.
You'll be taking what?
That painting. I got someone who wants it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Ding Ding wants
Ding
it?
Ding wants it.
She bought it. Oh yeah, it's free.
The price is the curse. Remember?
That's right. Cursed painting for sale.
Sometimes. Do you ever... Okay, so... I
Ow!
have...
When did I fuck that up?
You good?
Yeah, when my ribs are out of place, I'm pushing it back into place.
That's not fun. I do that sometimes. I'm just...
Using my. See, my muscles, like, instead of just wrapping around my bones and shit like they're supposed to, like over top them like they're supposed to, they like deeply groove inside my bones and inside my organs.
That sounds painful.
No, actually, it's not. I can flex those muscles and move my organs around.
That sounds painful.
No, it's not.
I'm just saying what it sounds like.
It just looks squishy it just feels squishy as fuck. It looks pretty cool too.
That sounds
Especially
like it would be
if I can
unpleasant.
move like most of this up here.
Yeah. Anorexic. And in the morning,
I can move
I'm making waffles.
organs outside. Fit through small holes and shit.
And in the morning, I'm making waffles.
And in the morning, I'm making waffles.
Donkey! What are you doing?
Freaking love Shrek.
Drink his love, drink his life.
No. Nope. You can just right on off with that one.
Oh, hey Johnny, you wanna drink some Lipton tea?
Hey. It's good. It's good.
Surprisingly good, bro.
It's weird. It tastes like Lipton iced tea. Which, I'm gonna be honest, it kind of broke me for a minute when I first actually tasted it.
He's like, how the fuck? What
Like,
the
I
fuck?
instantly knew what it was that was in the cup. But, no, it confused me.
Bong soda.
Yeah. Tastes like fucking tea, bro.
It does. It's weird. It tastes like Lipton iced tea, but with like strawberry lemonade mixed in. It's weird. three-dimensional creature has a shadow. Your shadow is two-dimensional, it's flat. What if you, the three-dimensional being, is the shadow of a fourth-dimensional creature?
So you could observe, but you're not really in control.
Well, not necessarily. Our shadows.
Technically, we just don't know we're not in control.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you think about it, the human shadow is a complete flat creature. It's not a creature. It's a flat entity. It's literally just the absence of light. But in fourth dimensional reality,
3 dimension would be considered a shadow.
yes, because it would be the absence of something else that exists in that reality. The three-dimensional area would be the equivalent of the lack of light in fourth reality, theoretically speaking. So you, just like existing, just the fact that you exist and are free to do whatever you want, could be the equivalent of a fourth dimensional shadow.
You know what I just thought of? In Futurama, how the robots have that free will slot.
Yeah. I only ever worked on Bender, though.
I mean, really, he didn't even need it.
No.
If you really think
Ever since
about
that one scene with the light bulb. That's also the only
that
reason.
robot was doing whatever the fuck he wanted.
Oh, yeah. But the funniest thing there is that the only reason that that's the reason that he's the only one that it worked for, because he didn't need it in the first place. It just kind of added a slight boost to him.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that he already had that to an extent, it
boosted what he already
it just
had.
acted as an amp.
Yeah. It's an amplifier, not just a
On-off switch.
Yeah.
You can't turn off something that's constantly on.
It was a boosting the chip.
At that point, yeah. I still find it funny that the reason Bender ended up with free will was literally because his antenna got caught on a light bulb.
Yeah, and there was a raging alcoholic and just lives in a closet. Sorry, no, that closet has another house. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That closet was just like a waiting room compared to the apartment. You really think about it though. Those doors. There were elevators.
What?
There were elevators.
What were?
That small little closet, the first thing you thought was an elevator.
Oh, yeah, huh.
Think about the inside of that structure, the inside of that. They're all really close together. There's no way those things could magically fit in that space. The only other way, the elevators.
Robot switching.
Or maybe they're just like instantaneous matter transporter things.
Robot elevator.
It takes them to their room.
I like the idea of it just like not even being an elevator, it's just like an instant done. You're already there.
Oh yeah, his takes place way up in the sky. Shoots up like a rocket.
Yeah.
At that time, they already invented light speed.
Yeah. I mean, many times over that way.
Yeah.
Considering that they go through multiple galaxies
Every day to do basic deliveries.
Yeah, and they go through multiple galaxies like in an instant, like just like 2 seconds in their ship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Their run down, busted ass fucking ship jumped universes. This is how far ahead they are than us.
In a matter of like 2 seconds.
Yes.
Like 7 spiral galaxies over.
You know, when I was a kid, I thought 2022 was going to be the future. Now we're in it. It's not quite the future, but it is the future. It's not the future.
Everything is the future of the previous self.
That future you imagined will come 2 years after you're dead.
Right. Like, you're gonna die and everyone's gonna be like, alright, we can go now. That would suck.
Yeah. I'm going to die and immortality is going to...
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if nobody showed up for my funeral.
Oof, that's sad.
It's true though, like you know how busy people are these days. Like nobody gives a shit about anybody else.
Somebody would have to set up.
Exactly. The only person that would be there would be the person that set it up. If I don't already have that paid for and covered before I die.
Right.
Because after I die, at that point, if I do, it covers itself.
You would have people to pay all your family. Maybe a bunch of girls.
Be waking my ass up from my dead. Back for one more round, ladies. Let's do this all at the same time.
I'm just picturing you just sitting bolt upright in the coffin, just. That was a good nap.
Straight up, I'm scared I'm gonna do that sometimes when I die.
So we just spent 10 grand on that coffin, bro.
Hey, it's real comfy too.
I'm gonna use it as a bed.
Wakes up.
Just go full Dracula, sleeping in the coffin, and then when you wake up, just.
Honestly,
Yeah.
if I woke up after whatever the fuck I just went through, I would have been like, I'm not even gonna play this cool. I'm exhausted. Go away. I need sleep, get energy. I just fucking died and woke up. Go the fuck away. Like I seen 2 sets of gates, my friend, and I didn't like either of them.
So what do you guys think about this Ukraine versus Russia thing?
I think Russia's losing so hard that.
I think I'm glad that I have an underground bunker in Idaho.
Yeah, fair enough. Wait. Was that, by chance, is that plot of land out by the abandoned town?
I don't know, it's one of my friends' friends. What is it set up?
Because there was a massive plot of land out by my uncle's house out in Idaho that, like, it was between his property and this massive old abandoned town that looked like it had been not been touched since the Old West times.
I don't know, all I got was photo with the inside of the vault. The inside of it.
That massive plot of land next to my uncle's house was just bought a few years back.
I think we should all build bunkers.
Oh yeah.
I want to build a bunker.
I actually have one in the works. Out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Here in Oregon. But
Mine's in Idaho.
yeah.
But I have to drive to Idaho. I have to battle through whatever the fuck is happening.
It's not far.
Huh?
It's only in one state.
Yeah, it's only state again. There's local gun stores we can break into.
We gotta get guns
Dude,
before
when
that.
shit hits the fan, you're gonna have to need those guns a while.
Yeah.
guns before shit hits the fan.
Yeah,
Ironically, I have guns in the bunker.
but not where you're gonna need them to get to the bunker.
Yeah. Enough supplies to last 3 years.
Only 3?
4 people.
Only 3?
For 4 people.
Only 3?
For 4 people. If there's one person,
Mm-hmm.
that's it. 12 years right there. The war
I
will
restate-
last 12
I
years.
restate. Only 3? You stock that shit up for 6.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't plan on having all 4 people there.
Oh, that's depressing. You wouldn't keep friends with you.
To be honest,
Need
no.
friends in the pocket.
I couldn't decide between the people, so I'd say fuck you to everybody.
Or we could just get more supplies.
What would you do if I kicked in the fucking door to the bunker?
Good luck getting past that fucking thick ass door. Motherfucker, that's 3 feet thick.
High carbine steel? I have my ways.
With hinges.
No, like that door is locked and you're not getting in. It probably has.
No, there's no hinges. It's straight vault style, like Fallout vault style.
Drill around the
Yeah,
No, you wouldn't be able to do that.
you ain't getting in that bitch.
The metal is made in a way that no.
You
You
ain't
can't
getting
drill
in that bitch. It's full out fucking vault style, bro.
I restate. I have my ways. Continues to pop knuckles.
You'd have to
Lot
get
of
something.
explosives.
See, the door pulls out. But
Mhm.
it's not just one screw that screws into the door, because that's not possible. It's just not enough. It's got 5 other inches.
Right. So you drill a bunch of holes or put a bunch of explosives around. And then you attach a freaking hook to it. And you pull
that
and
bitch
explode at the same time.
True.
That
It
could
takes
work.
a lot of explosives
Yeah.
though, and a lot of force.
Yeah, that would need a lot of explosives to burst that, to breach that kind of
3
door.
feet, like fucking carbine steel, bro. That's like,
High density carbine steel, right?
yeah,
Really?
the fucking thick shit.
I'm assuming it's the type that density weight, a sheet of it this thick, but
It's
only
meant
this
to
long
withstand,
would
like,
weigh about approximately the same amount as a fridge.
it's meant to withstand like anti-tank missiles.
Mm.
Like for
Yeah.
you'd need a nuke to blast open the door, like a
Well,
full
Well, not quite a nuke, but
Or
pretty
use
damn
a
close.
welding laser.
Ha, it wouldn't get it hot enough.
No,
There would be enough of that metal that the whole thing would act as a heat sink, and you would not be able to get that spot hot enough.
No.
Specifically with that kind of metal.
Yeah.
But
and you'd have to get past the aerogel coating around it.
yeah, that'll help with that. Aerogel is the most efficient heat insulator on the planet.
Yeah, you ain't blasted through that. You ain't fucking lasering through that. It's meant for like air, like
It's
shuttles, bro. Like
yeah, it's a
space shuttle.
spacecraft insulation, and it's also a fire retardant. You drop that stuff on a fire, it's going out. It's gone.
Sounds like a good
That
story.
is assuming that you
yeah.
could actually manage to drop it on a fire. The heat from the flame would blow away.
I definitely get some of that stuff.
Right.
99% air,
Mm-hmm.
which I just find fascinating.
Right.
It's so light that you could hold a piece of it this big on one finger
Mm.
and bounce it like a fucking balloon.
Yeah, dude, it's light.
It's weird. It is the lightest
Material. Solid.
solid material known to man.
It's heat resistant as a motherfucker.
Oh yeah. Like there is a clip of this chick holding just like a slab of it, just like this thick. It's
Like, I don't
this
even
wide.
think a nuke could fucking get
She
through
was
it
just
because
holding
of
it
the aeronaut.
with a fucking blowtorch just directly onto the aerogel.
Yeah.
Just full force blowtorch onto the aerogel right in the top of her palm. She doesn't feel anything. It's not even getting to the aerogel at all.
Yeah.
Wonder what other stuff you can do with that.
Aerogel?
Is
Well, assuming you need something that is either flame retardant, needs to be surprisingly durable, but possibly light. You could make it an aerogel and it would be like the
You can make
perfect form of that.
You can make armor for firefighters to take out fucking mass forest fires.
Like, they wouldn't feel anything of that heat.
Yeah, nah,
All
they
you'd
can walk
need is-
straight through the fire at that
Well,
point.
you would only need like an inch thick of this stuff, and yeah, like you could just waltz through the fucking the nuclear furnace of a fucking atomic bomb.
Yeah,
Like you just be able to walk right fucking through that.
I'm gonna use some of that stuff.
expensive as fuck.
That it is.
Even just a 1-inch slab of that shit. Fuck.
Well, you see, I have a major plan.
You know that
What I'm gonna do.
the size of a domino.
Yeah.
That material in a quantity the size of a domino, of a single domino, can be upwards of $50,000.
Yeah, bro.
Well, I was thinking of making like an ultimate like suit, like body suit. Thinking maybe putting that string using that.
Fair enough. Oh, I just
Get insulated.
I'm okay for that.
Yeah, I'm good. I think we should end this podcast. Maybe. Call it good.
A lot of interesting things.
I don't know what the heck we were talking about, but this was podcast 16. 27 minutes. Subscribe or don't subscribe. It doesn't matter. You know, in an infinite universe and millions of things that could happen, you could or you couldn't press subscribe, or maybe you didn't even see the subscribe button. I don't know.